Hello, everyone. Believe it or not, we are almost to the end of a semester, and which means it is time to think about our final draft of the taskstream artifact, which I guess isn't really a taskstream artifact anymore, but the final draft of your formal paper. And so I wanted to shoot you a video and let you know how we're going to wrap this up. There will be a rubric, an official rubric that I'm going to send out either this evening or tomorrow afternoon at the latest to let you check out what I'm expecting from you on this one. But just a couple of thoughts. I've had a chance to look at your part 3, and they're pretty strong for most, if not all of you. For the final draft of this, what I'm going to ask you to do is a complete write-up of the experience. And as you write it up, I'm looking for you to incorporate what we've talked about in terms of motivation, what we talked about in terms of modeling, much like what you did for part 3, what we talked about in terms of the objective you set, and I'm going to ask you to reflect a bit on how you assess that objective. For your final draft, the big point in it is really that you're able to be reflective. I'm not looking, your grade is not going to be based in any way, shape, or form on whether or not your student was successful. What I'm much more interested in is, can you look back at the experience and think in terms of, if I were given a chance to do this again, here are the changes I would make based on what I've learned and based on the feedback I have. So here's how we're going to do it. Rubric will be coming out in somewhere in the next 24 hours. In addition to the rubric, next week, we are scheduled to meet as a classroom next week, I believe on Tuesday. We are not going to meet face-to-face. What I will do instead is I'm going to send you out a schedule, if you choose to do so, for you all to get online onto Zoom and have one-on-one conferences with me to talk through ideas you have. Will not be any module activities at all next week. You'll have the entire next week to get your paper straight, and it will be due, I don't remember the date, I think I have it due on Tuesday of the following week during final exam week. And that's how we will wrap up. So, in summation, we're going to look at, I will send you a rubric out, more specific about what I'm looking for the final draft. Next week, we will have some time for you to ask me questions or sign online with me via Zoom to talk it through, and we'll wrap up that way. I look forward to seeing your drafts. I think the topics you guys chose were incredibly interesting. I look forward to seeing this stuff. Talk to you soon.